Welcome back to Hurricane Game Day here on CSS. I'm your host, Joe Zagacki, coming to you from the University of Miami Hall of Fame. Well, they're called Smash and Dash, Lamar Miller and Mike James. James is the smash part of the combination. He's accounted for 8 touchdowns this year, 7 of those on the ground. He's had a terrific influence on his best friend, Lamar Miller. And Mike James is a great story. This week, we focus in on Hurricane running back, junior Mike James.
What's our record? 4-4. What's our record? 4-4. What's our record? 4-4. All right, now let's do something about it. Let's do something about it.
At 4-4 and really through a lot of adversity and a lot of heartbreak, they really have an opportunity. Maybe not to be the best team that's ever played in Miami, but to create a legacy for themselves and the team that brought us back in the direction that we need to be and clearly finish this season strong.
Legacy. This is the definition of it. A gift by will, especially of money or personal property. Something handed down, received from an ancestor or predecessor.
A legacy, although it's something that's handed down, it's also something that you can create generationally.
I think it's important to understand the legacy that was before you, but I think to make a legacy, you're going to have to make your own legacy.
For this generation of Miami Hurricanes is an incredible opportunity, not to dwell on the past, not to think about the future, but to really say, okay, with these 4 games left, these 22 days, what can we do to carve out our legacy and leave this place better than we found it?
What are we going to do here in these next 4 games? What's our legacy going to be? How do you want to be remembered? How do you want to be remembered? Think about that. How do you, fan, want to be remembered? How do you want to be remembered? Paddock? How do you want to be remembered? Seniors? And the team. How do you want to be remembered? Hand out these forms. Take 5 minutes, fill this form out.
We just wanted them to write down, what they wanted to be remembered for after this game, what they were going to personally do to help our team be successful.
I just wrote about, I want to be the team that turned this program around to get it back to, where it used to be.
I wrote that I was playing for my teammates and then to get us on a run to end the season and start something big for the following year.
In order to turn this program around, you got to start with, a foundation, and that's what Coach Golden instilled in us, more disciplined, tougher, smarter.
All those great teams you see now, they didn't always start off that way. They had to have some kind of turning point to get where they are, and I felt like the last 4 or 5 games of the season could really be a turning point for us to get the program where we want to go.
Offense in here.
Defense. I came back the next day anxious. I wanted to see my paper again because I wanted to jot some other things down that I learned from my mom, and those things where, don't look for ways, just make plays, and don't press, just perform, So, when I got my paper, I jotted them down, and, that's the 2 things I share with the team.
I'm playing for my family and the team. I don't want to be remembered at this game just as a finisher, hard worker, somebody to help the team turn this thing around. And my number 3 simple. What I want to do personally is just don't look for ways, just make plays, and don't press and just perform.
What's really important that the guys on our team really embrace that competitiveness, that toughness, that work ethic, that chip on your shoulder that those that came before us provided us.
I want to be remembered just for playing hard, playing fast, and just taking advantage of every opportunity I get. Mike and I are best friends, and it's ironic because we both met because we're so hard working.
I met AJ because of working out.
When I first got here, I was at quarterback at the time, and so I'd be looking for somebody to catch the ball.
I didn't have nobody to throw the ball, and AJ was a quarterback, and AJ would always throw the ball to me.
He's been through a lot just growing up, and what's happened to him since he's been in college, the way he comes to work every day is really professional on his side, and I think he really does lay it on the line for his teammates every day, and we all respect him for it.
The person I got my work ethic from was my mom, and her legacy is the one I'm trying to live up to. My mom always worked hard. Everything she did, that's what she instilled in me and my sister. She taught all her life. She was like, teach in the morning, teach throughout the day, whatever she was doing with kids. Her work ethic was just outstanding. She would go to work in the day and at night. She worked at like a place called King Supermarket at night, and then she worked at Winn-Dixie at night. And she would always bring home like these popsicles late at night for me and my sister. We'd always stay up for that. She'll get home like 2 or 3 in the morning, go to sleep, and be up at 6 again going to work. She just did what she had to do no matter what. She was just being a great parent.
He is the way he is because of his mama. I mean, he knows that, and I mean, he gives a lot of credit to her all the time, and he talks about her all the time and just how she impacted him and made him the way that he is today.
Whatever had to do something with football, she was there. No matter what she had to do, no matter what was going on, she was there. I remember she only missed one of my games. My great-grandma died, and she had to go to her funeral. That was the only game she ever missed, from flag to when she passed.
Over Christmas break last year, my mother, I, and my son, we were taking a trip to go shopping, and along that route, we were in a car accident.
I just got out of practice, and my uncle had called my phone like a couple times, and I was just wondering why everybody was calling me. So I was just like, is everybody all right? And he didn't answer me. He was like, I'm gonna check and see, and I'm gonna call you right back. I don't know if he knew then and just didn't know how to tell me. Wait a little bit, but he had called me back like 30 minutes later and was like, your mom passed, and I dropped the phone, and I couldn't believe it, just the person I've been knowing for so long, who raised me, who everything I am today is gone. It's good memories, but it's also sad at the same time. I mean, just looking at my mom, seeing her happy, it made me happy, so, that's why I look at it sometimes.
Our mother was our support system, our counselor, is such a cheerleader for us. And so it was such a devastating loss for Mike and I.
When you have guys like that in your locker room, you have a chance to really get the message through and develop a team that works hard and appreciates each other and understands how hard you have to prepare week in and week out. So I don't think there's any question that having guys like that make an incredible difference in the fabric of your team.
Go Canes!